Please don't touch my ride. From the grass, Teddy, with the Teddy. Quick with the hands, ready. Please don't touch my, please don't touch my ride. Shirt off on cam, ready. Dead stock in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America. I'm pulling off the lot, I body cash.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Steelers going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. They'll throw. Rolling to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green, watch it now, Barney.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cross. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
No, check. Patriot! Now let's go! Detroit! All right, now look at Detroit! Gun! Let's go! Blue landed!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cross. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go now! 3-19!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Now let's go! Gun! Let's go!
Now first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Huff reels it in. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tim Williams in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for DeAnthony Thomas. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Green 39. No, check. Patriot.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What a great play and tackle. As a strong safety, you know what you're taught? That you are a hybrid player. You've got to be able to play the pass back deep, but especially the run up close, almost like a linebacker. And on that play, he took care of every responsibility.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, they go with Dixon. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Conley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. 319. 319.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A carry heading left, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And this really is a good defense, because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. Back to throw here. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Javon Hargrave. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
No, check, Patriot. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They run with Thomas. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And all the way down to the 35. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 41 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. As they run left side. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And the wideout in motion.
All right, now, look at 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and goal, it's Drake. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. This is Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass it in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys work against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Set! 319! 319!
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Leopard! Here we go now!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Leopard! Leopard!
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now a first down following that long gain. shift together here from the D-line. They run the counter now on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Flushed out right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Okay, Paul, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. Escaping the press. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Doxson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.